Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Moed Katan, page 6. We've been learning regarding the laws of Chol HaMoed, which are the days on Passover, Pesach, and Sukkot, the days in between, in which one is not allowed to do whatever work that they want. On the contrary, a person is instead supposed to focus on the holidays, with the exception of having something which would be otherwise a financial loss. Otherwise, one is not allowed to work. For this reason, it's very difficult to understand why the Jewish courts would go out of their way to actually hire workers on Chol HaMoed to do various tasks. For example, when it comes to fields, a person is not allowed to have what are called forbidden mixtures, or kilayim, such as wheat, barley, and grape seeds all mixed in together. In fact, if one would do so, this is actually a Torah violation, and that needs to be removed or uprooted from one's field. So they actually hired workers, among other things, to do this particular task. And the question is, why would they do that? Why would they hire workers specifically on Chol HaMoed, which, as we've been learning, you're not supposed to be working during that time? So we learn out something very, very fascinating, which is actually basic economics 101. We know when it comes to labor supply, if there is a shortage of labor, so that will naturally cause the price of workers to go up. But when it comes to Chol HaMoed, there is a massive increase or surplus of labor because no one is allowed to work, which means these people that are going to work, because there's so many available, there's such a great supply of labor, so therefore they're able to cause those people to do this work at a lower price. In other words, it is true, they could have done this work any day, but it was specifically chosen at a time where the costs would end up being lower during Chol HaMoed. And we learn from here a very important concept. A person is so careful when it comes to their own money, not to squander it or to waste it. But when it comes to other monies, people's money which is not yours, or let's say money that belongs to a synagogue, or in this case to the Beit HaMikdash, to the temple upkeep, one would maybe think, I'm not going to be as cautious. And therefore it comes to teach us that we should certainly also be cautious and not be wasteful of money even in this situation.